What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a sketch illustration of the Death Wolf from Puss in Boots. Now we want to begin today's lesson by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We'll start from the very top. Just going to bring this line down towards us. Just using these short lines. And then we'll go back to the center, draw a line going across from left to right. Let's go to the top of the center line, just mark off the top point of the head. Now I'm just going to angle this down and out towards the left with a straight angled line. Now I want to take this distance over towards the right side. I'm just going to mark this off and draw another line coming down and out. Let's connect the ends with a curve. Starting on the left, we're just going to bend this down in toward the center, and then bend that back up towards the right. Now I'm going to go back to that center point and mark off the brow. From here, it's going to angle this up and out towards the left with a straight line, and then go up and out towards the right. Now we just want to bring that up towards the same height on the ends. Let's tuck the eyes in underneath the brow. Over on the left side, we're going to draw a half circle just underneath that line, and just pull that back in. From the outside of the eye, we're going to step out, draw another curve, coming down, in towards that bottom line, and then up on the inside. Let's add a fold in the center, going up and then down. Let's place the nose underneath that bottom curve. We're going to step down, bend this out towards the left and right side. And then from the ends, we're going to curve the nose, coming down, then back in towards the center point. Let's add a seam, connecting these 2 points with another curve, coming down, and then back up. And we'll add the nostrils on the side with a half circle. From the tip of the nose, let's curve the muzzle, coming down and then up towards the left, just beside the nose, and do the same thing on the right. Let's go straight up and then bend that out just underneath the eyes. Now I want to curve the outside of the mouth, coming down and then in. Now I'm going to go to the bottom of the muzzle. I'm just going to draw a half oval, coming down towards the chin, and then we'll bend that back up. Let's go back up to the top and draw the inside edge of the ears. We're going to line up at the center of the eye, up towards the top left, draw a straight line going up, and then line up the right side. From the tip of the ear, angle this down and out towards the side. Just going to round out the bottom and just pull that back in towards the top of the head. Let's move back to the outside. I'm going to curve the bottom of the head. I'm going to come down and then just bend that in. Just lining this up with the bottom edge of the muzzle. Now we're going to loosely block in the hood and the shoulders. From the outside, we're going to step down, angle this down and out, curve this down and then in behind the chin on both sides. And then we'll step in from the hood, curve the shoulder, going out and then down. Once we have the basic shape of the head, let's go back and lightly erase these guidelines. Now that we have our clean drawing, let's move in with the tip of our pencil and add some detail to the brow. Let's start on the left side. So we'll start by going up and out towards the side and just fading that out. And I'm just going to curl the brow, going up and in. Let's trace the bottom edge of the eyes. adding a smaller half circle in the center, just up underneath the eyelid, the pupil, and we'll just darken that up. And I'm just going to add a little bit of shading along the outside and just fade that in. I'm just going to add a fur texture around the outside ring, just pulling this out underneath the eye, just pulling that down along the inside. And we go back and just darken up the outside, going around the iris. And we'll use a side edge or pencil to enhance that brow. I'm just going to darken up the bottom edge of the brow. Also adding some shadow underneath. Now I'm going to move down and start adding some detail to the nose. I'm just going to darken up the bottom half of the nose, going up towards that seam. And then we'll shade in the top of the nose. I just want to darken up the outside edge and just fade that in towards the middle. And this is going to help us create a highlight in the center of the nose. And you can see that I'm also adding a fur texture around the mouth, around the muzzle. Just pulling these little lines going up and out around the nose. I'm just going to darken up the top of the mouth and then just fade that down. Now we're just going to add those fangs along the side. Draw the bottom edge of the mouth in behind the fangs. I'm just going to add a little bit of fur across the chin. Darken up that lower lip and then fade that up. Fill in those gaps in between the teeth. Also adding a light drop shadow from the muzzle on top of the teeth. And then from here we're going to move all the way up to the top and start adding some fur around the ears. We're also adding a little bit more shape as we go. Just giving a slight bend up towards the tip. You see that I'm just roughly adding in that fur. I'm not getting in too detailed because we'll come back and add that later. Now I'm going to go in with the side edge of our pencil and add a light even shade to the entire head area. So we'll start on the left side and work our way across. Now this is also going to help us reduce some of those guidelines. Now from here I'm going to switch to the side edge of my pencil and add that trim along the inside of the ear. Starting along the base, we're just going to darken this up. Just work our way out and up. Just tracing out the inside of the ear. And we'll just fill that in. Now we're going to go back and add that patch around the head. Starting from the nose, just going to darken this up. Also adding a little bit of fur texture as we go. So just going in with these short lines. Just working our way out towards the side. Across the top of the brow. And I'm just going to add a shadow along the bottom of the head, going around the muzzle, and then fading that up. I'm just going to add a little bit more shape to the head by adding those shadows along the bottom. Now let's go in with the tip of our pencil and add some fur texture along the inside of that shaded area. So start with the middle and just work our way out. And we're just going to enhance that fur detail on the inside of the ear. We're going to go back and just darken up that contrast around the eyes. Let's move down and add some shape and contrast to the hood and shoulders. Now you want to go dark with the shadow underneath the head, across the top of the hood. So start from the side of the chin and just blend this out towards the side. And as we get near the end of our drawing, we'll tighten up our shadows and add a little bit more detail. And always be sure to sign our artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's the Death Wolf from Puss in Boots. If you enjoyed today's lesson, I'd appreciate it if you smash that like button because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And you can also check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching and I'll see you again soon.